If your Nintendo Switch is stuck on the logo screen, you are at the right place. We have got some easy ways that you can use to fix this issue. Welcome back to Silicophilic, your go-to source for tech tips and fixes. Method 1. Force restart the switch. When nothing is working and the Nintendo screen is stuck on the logo screen, force restart the Nintendo Switch. To do so, hold down the power button on the top of the switch for about 12 seconds to force it to shut down. Then, press the power button again to turn it back on. Method 2. Dock and undock. If your switch is docked, undock it and then redock it. This can sometimes reset the system and resolve the issue. Once you redock the console and it comes to its normal functioning position, then you can continue with your gameplay. But if it does not fix the issue, go to the next solution. Method 3. Soft reset the Nintendo Switch. A soft reset will reboot the Switch, and all the services will be reloaded. A soft reset keeps all your personal data and apps unchanged on the device. Here is how to perform a soft reset on the Nintendo Switch. Press and hold the Nintendo Switch's power button for 20 to 30 seconds. Then, release the power button. Press it again and see if this can start the console. If you again see nothing on the screen, then perform a hard reset. Method 4. Hard reset the switch. Disconnect the AC adapter from the Nintendo Switch and the wall outlet. Keeping the adapter unplugged, press the power button on the top left side and hold it for 20 to 25 seconds. Release it and again press the power button once and see if this can turn it on. If the Nintendo Switch still does not turn on and displays a black screen, reset the AC adapter. Method 5. Check if the switch is charged. Ensure that your console is fully charged. A low battery can sometimes cause the system to get stuck. So, charge the console and check. Sometimes the charger of your Nintendo Switch can become faulty. So, you can use a different USB Type-C charger and charge the Nintendo Switch. Once fully charged, try to turn it on and see if this can fix the issue. Method 6. Reset the adapter. If the problem is arising due to the AC adapter, resetting it can fix it. First, disconnect the AC adapter from both ends. Wait for a few minutes. While waiting, check the number of the adapter model. It should be HAC-002, else it will not be compatible. Next, look for any sign of physical damage. If you see any sign of damage on the cable or any part of the adapter, replace it with a new one. Then plug the new adapter into the console and the wall outlet. Now turn on the Nintendo Switch and see if the issue is fixed. Method 7. Check the battery. The Nintendo Switch can also get stuck if the battery is faulty. So, force shut down the console and then open the back case. Check the battery for any physical damage or if it is swelled up. You can replace the battery and then power on the switch. See if the Nintendo Switch works as expected now. Method 8. Reattach the Joy-Cons. If your Nintendo Switch screen is stuck, you can reattach the Joy-Con controllers as a troubleshooting step. Here is how to do it. Hold the Nintendo Switch securely in one hand. Locate the small round release button on the back of the Joy-Con you wish to detach. Press and hold the release button. While holding the release button, gently slide the Joy-Con upwards to detach it from the console. Wait for some time, then take the Joy-Con that you wish to attach. Align the Joy-Con rails with the console's rails. The plus and minus symbols on the Joy-Con should match the same symbols on the console's rail. Gently slide the Joy-Con downwards until you hear a click, indicating that the Joy-Con is locked in place. If the screen remains stuck after reattaching the Joy-Con controllers, you may need to perform a hard reset by holding down the power button for about 12 seconds, or until the system powers off. Then turn it back on to see if the issue is resolved. Method 9. Update the switch in maintenance mode. Next, you can update the system software in recovery mode. This will remove the cache files from the system. If due to any corrupted cache, you are getting such a problem, then it should get fixed. This can fix the issue. To do so, force turn the Nintendo Switch off. Then press the volume up and down buttons simultaneously and hold them. Next, press the power button. Do not release the buttons unless the Nintendo Switch boots up into maintenance mode. Once the system boots up, select System Update from the options. This will initiate the system to search for the latest updates. Once the System Update prompt appears, select the Update option. Click on OK to confirm your action. Once the system is updated, the issue should be fixed. And there you have it, the methods to fix Nintendo Switch when stuck on the logo screen. We hope one of these methods have worked for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tech tips and troubleshooting guides. Leave a comment and help others know which solution solved your problem. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.